Celi here, and we're hanging out with the social media influencer, Woody the Great.
Let's go!
Yay! So I'm hanging out with Woody.
Hey, how you doing?
What's up?
Good.
So I just want to know, like, I just assume when I think Woody, I think Toy Story.
Right.
But you saying something different.
Yes.
Your name came from?
My name came from Woody the Woodpecker. Mm-hmm.
So you were just sitting in front of the TV eating cereal. Captain Crunch was my preferred favorite. And you just said, "Oh, that's me."
See, I wish it was like that. But see, my mom, she told me every time I would eat my food, I would like bang my head on like the thing you eat on. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, you know the kids at the top. I got it. I'm with you.
So they just all called me Woody from Woody the Woodpecker, and it's been with me my whole life.
That's dope. I always find it interesting to hear stories of how people got their names.
Right.
But you are a social influencer, you know, you're doing Instagram videos, you're on YouTube, it's been a huge success. And now, like, everybody wants to do that now, right? They're like, yo, I want to get on YouTube.
Everybody.
It's insane. So what's the secret? Like, how do you become famous on YouTube? Like, how do you do it?
I feel like you just got to do it. And you got to be consistent. Because people say they want to do it, but they'll do like 2 videos and then that'll be it.
Right.
You got to keep being consistent at doing it.
Right.
When I first started, I did my first 6-second Vine video. It went viral, and I got addicted to it then. And I was like, yo, I gotta go viral every time I post a video, and I started stressing. And my boy Splack, he's the one that introduced me into the Vine thing. He was like, yo, you gotta relax.
Right.
You just gotta keep doing videos. You never know what's gonna go viral.
Right. So the pressure, that's real. Like, we live in that kind of society, right? How many likes do I got on Instagram? Oh, I ain't got enough. Now Periscope is like, well, give me hearts, give me hearts. So it's like, how do you just focus on like none of that? Like, not looking at the numbers, not being obsessed with the numbers.
I feel like when you start loving it, you don't care about the numbers or the views. Like, I really don't care about the numbers or the views. If I like it for what it is, you know what I mean, I'm going to post it and then I keep moving. But
you're like super funny, but then you say you're not a comedian. What makes you say you're not a comedian when you're so freaking funny?
No, I feel like I put myself in funny situations. What I think is funny.
Right.
So most of the times what I think is funny, a lot of other people think is funny. So
I mean, did you always envision like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do funny stuff? What were you thinking about? This is what I want to do when I grow up.
What I wanted to do was be a music producer.
Okay.
You know, I went to college for it, Florida A&M University.
FAMU?
Yeah,
okay, I want to know which state.
Okay.
All right, HBCU was a little bit. Okay.
So music was always my passion. I was in the marching band in high school, college. So it wasn't working out, and it's hard for me to focus in school. So I ended up dancing in college, and then I was a part of the group called Strikers All Stars. FAMU Strikers, part of the college group. They came and said they was getting paid for it in LA, and I was like, you know what, Mama, I'm leaving school and I'm gonna go dance. And
that was bold. What did Mom say?
She was like, go ahead, do whatever you do. I support you. She trusts all my decisions, so I'm happy they was very supportive.
So you came to LA when?
Came to LA 4 years ago.
4 years ago. Yeah, and you're like a celebrity.
No, I'm not no
well,
celebrity.
you know, like people like, I mean, Kevin Hart came to you from what I heard. So how did that happen? Like,
his assistant, Wayne, actually reached out, and they brought us in, a group of us, to like talk with Kevin, and he was sharing ideas with us. So now we're working with him.
Now, because I've thought about it, I want to be prepared for this day if it ever happens. So right now, I'm currently taking self-defense class. Like, it's no bullshit. It's not a joke. It's the wrong time to mess with me. I know a lot of shit. My teacher just taught me how to take a gun out of somebody's hand. Like, if somebody points a gun at me like this, I'm trained to grab your wrist, bend it, take the gun, point it right back at you. No bullshit. I do it all the time in class. I'm the best. It's at a point where I had a conversation with my friends. I said, look, dude, if we out and somebody pulls a gun out.
What is it like working with someone on that massive level? Like, what is that teaching you about you and your process and what you're doing?
What I like about Kevin is he's super professional. You know what I mean? It's like an on and off switch for him. And I think that's the most I really get from him, is professionalism.
And what are you learning about yourself in being on this high platform? Because they say that success teaches you a lot about yourself, you know, and they say that, oh, people change, but it's not really you change, it kind of magnifies who you already are. So what has getting to this level of social media success taught you about you?
Honestly, I don't think people say this a lot.
Yeah.
I don't see myself as being successful. Getting a lot of numbers and views on social media means absolutely nothing to me. Right now, my goal is to really be an actor. I take Dustin Felder's acting class. I'm always in acting class. I'm always like behind the camera, really working. I want to be on like a TV series. Like I fell in love with A Different World.
Great show.
That's my show now.
Yeah.
And I want to be a part of something like this.
Right.
I wish they would bring more stuff like that back.
Right. Well, maybe you gotta write it.
I feel like that's possible though.
You know, that's what it is now. We gotta create our own content. And with that being said, you don't feel successful. Well, what does success mean to you? What does it mean to Woody?
I don't know. That's tough. Dang, I'm stuck right now.
No, it's alright. It's something to think about, you know?
It is. But I really want to be in TV series.
Yeah.
And then from there, I really want to go into the movies. So when I do have like a lot of acting friends that's like on television. They be like, "Yo, you're doing so well," and like I be looking at them like, "What? You're doing so well." But it's I guess social media is kind of popping now.
Yeah. Well, they say you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So it sounds like you spend your time with a lot of great people. I hear you hang out with Chris Brown.
Oh yeah.
What's that? I mean, you're very modest. You're not, you know.
Yeah. I just take it for what it is.
Right.
Really, I don't really think about it.
Right.
He's a great guy. He's actually when I first met him, he's like, "Yo, the video you did about when you unfollowed the guy and he died, that shit was hilarious. You got to come on tour with me."
Just like that.
And I was like, "Oh, word, thanks, man, appreciate it." I was like, real like, chill.
Yeah.
"Oh, thanks, appreciate it." But when I got home, like, "Mama, guess what? Chris Brown love my videos." I think we almost on to something. So I feel like that was cool.
What is the process to create new content and continue to keep fresh and stay up to date? I mean, because everybody's on the internet now.
Right. So what I do is I think about like a whole bunch of different ideas, or if it's situations that I'm going through, I make sure I write them down or like say it in my voice notes, and then from there I'll meet with my homies, Splack and What's Good, and then we'll all like sit and like talk about our ideas that we'll have, and somebody will either say, "Oh, that's a good one," or somebody will say, "That's a delete," and that's how we know what to do and what not to do.
So you got your own little language.
Yeah, we got our own little language.
And so how do you know, like, what if you think something's good and someone says delete? Like, where do you know to trust, like, no, we're going to go through with this. We're going to do this idea. Because that is the thing, when you're collaborating with people, you're not always going to see eye to eye.
Right. But then if it's a delete and you really love that, we'll all try to, like, work on that one idea and figure out ways to make it, we call it a heater.
Yeah.
Or make it good. So that's what we do. But sometimes people have like really bad ideas, like really delete. Like you can't really do nothing with
Like
that.
this.
Right. Or ideas that somebody has already done before.
Right.
I hate seeing like
Copycats.
the same. I hate it. I hate when people steal videos. I hate that kind of stuff. It's annoying because we really work hard to come up with these ideas.
Right.
And when you see another influencer.
So do you do research, like when you come up with a joke or a sketch? Do you go and look up stuff to make sure no one else has already done it?
No.
So how do you know you're not?
If I haven't seen it, nobody's done it.
Okay.
In my eyes.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then I would do it. If somebody like showed me a video of they're doing the same thing that I just did, I'll probably put, okay, inspired by that person because they did it first.
Right.
But I don't go out looking to see if somebody did the idea.
Right.
Because I feel like if I do that and if I see it, then it's going to mess up my vision that I had.
Do you have a certain schedule that your followers, because that's another thing too, like I post every Monday and Friday, you know, so people can stay with me. Like, how do you keep people staying with you?
I don't have it down to a science.
Okay.
I suck. I just post when I feel like posting.
When you feel like
yeah. But I feel like that, I heard that works though.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try to figure out a system.
Some people do have a science. Like some of these folks out there really have a system and it works for them.
Yeah, I tried it like 2 weeks ago. I was like, yeah, I'm going to post every Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
Right.
First week was great. That first week was great. That next week, it didn't work out.
Right.
It didn't at all.
Yeah. What are your top 5 places to hang out? You know, in Celi's Hangout, you're hanging out. So I like asking people what are their top 5 hangouts.
My top 5, my number 1 hangout spot is my room. The bowling alley.
Okay. You a good bowler? You strikes?
I'm cool. The movies.
Okay.
I love the movies. And I'm always shooting, so I mean.
Yeah,
like,
so you're hanging out on set.
Yeah, I love being on set.
Okay.
That's what I love.
And acting class.
And acting
There's 5. What's going on, guys? Thanks for hanging with me. Make sure you like the page, subscribe, and join the village.